Hey guys, okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and walk you through just a quick little tutorial on Smartmusic so that you know how to complete these sight reading or book line assignments. Okay, so once you log into Smartmusic, this is what will pop up. You will see all the assignments that have been created for you. And then after you decide which one you want to start with, you just hit start. So we're going to go ahead with the sight reading exercise first. First thing you're going to do is choose your instrument. Make sure it's the correct one. It's going to go ahead and load your title. Okay, after it is loaded, it's going to pop up with your instructions. Okay, so you're going to get 1 minute and 15 seconds. You're going to be able to study the lines and you get to play it one time. For this assignment, you submit whatever recording comes out first, whether it's good or bad. Okay, for this assignment, you're going to get 100 as long as you turn it in and do the best you can. Okay. After we hit and read those instructions, it'll give you another quick little set. It's going to calibrate your mic as soon as you hit record. So you need to make sure that you don't have headphones plugged into your Chromebook or anything else like that. If your charger is plugged in, it should be fine, but everything else should be out, okay? After you are calibrated, you get your chance to study, and then you get to play your take, okay? After you finish playing, that first take will automatically be submitted to me, okay? All right, if you are playing an instrument, you want to choose melodic through microphone. If you are counting and clapping, you're going to choose percussive, okay? I'm going to keep it at melodic. And then I hit test microphone. Again, it reminds you to unplug everything and make sure your volume is turned all the way up. I'll just take a minute to test and everything should be good. All right, after that, you hit start. Okay. Now it's going to give you your time to take a look at it and study. If you look, I know it's real tiny, but right over here in the top right-hand corner is where you have your countdown, okay, for how long you get to take a look at the assignment. So during this time, you should be looking at your notes. You should be air banding, figuring out what notes you're supposed to be playing. You can go ahead and play out loud if you would like to. Just make sure you are keeping track of the time so that you don't miss the count off for your recording. Okay. Please make sure you know your counts, you know all the fingerings you need to take care of. If again, you're not sure of a fingering, you can always click on a note and it's going to give you the little dots over here on the side and you can click on that and it'll refresh your memory on your fingering for that note. Okay. So you can go through, study it, do what you need to know what you are playing for this little excerpt. Okay. Another option you can do, this is very handy for brass, is you can click on your first note and then where it has the little sound wave, you click on it and it's going to give you the tone. It's going to give you what it should sound like. Okay, so time's almost up. 2, then you play it. Okay, and it will load up your recording. And remember, anytime you see the green on your page, that means it is correct. You held the note for full value, you played the correct pitch, and everything is good. Okay, anything that is off, it will indicate in either red or orange. Okay, if it is red, that means you played the wrong rhythm, or sorry, you played the wrong note. So it'll show you the red and it'll show you what note you actually played. And then if it is orange, that means you played the wrong rhythm. Maybe you held it for too long or you came in early or whatever the situation might be, okay? Once it's all loaded, you just hit close. It'll tell you what they graded you on, okay? And then you submit. And that's it, okay? Now, when we get those submissions, we hear the recording and we also see what Smartmusic graded you at, okay? We do understand that sometimes the mic doesn't pick up appropriately, or maybe you had background noise and stuff like that got mixed up. So we will listen to your take, and we will also see what you got for your score. Okay. So again, for these sight reading ones, you just do the best you can. Okay. And submit whatever your first take was. All right. So then if we go back, we hit the Smartmusic icon, go back home. And now we're going to look at the assignments for our book lines. Okay, so if I hit my number 1, technique tracks, again, I'm going to hit start. Again, you select your instrument, hit OK. It's going to load again for you. And it's going to give you your instructions. This one, there are no instructions. You just play through it, okay? Now for this one, unlike the sight reading, you can practice it on your own time. You don't have to submit the very first recording that you make. You can also, up here where it says my part, right now it's turned off. But if I turn it on, I can play along with the recording, and it's going to play my part with me, so that I can hear what it should sound like and I can play along with it. The other option that you have is to change your tempo, okay? Right now it's set for at least 95, but if you want to go faster, you can just hit your faster, okay? The pluses and the minuses. You'll notice when you go below that 95, it's going to be in red, okay? We want you to play it at least at 95 or higher, okay? So again, you can practice as many times as you want to. You can play it and it'll play it for you just to listen. Okay, and I know it repeats, but for the sake of time, that's the idea, okay? So you have these cool little background tracks to play with, and you go from there, okay? Now, when you are recording, notice right now how the recording button has a little exclamation point in it. That's because my part is on. When you actually create your recording, you need to make sure that is off, because you will not have that in the background with you, okay? You can use it to practice, but to submit your recording, make sure that that is off, and then you will actually be able to record, okay? So I'm going to record one, and I'll show you what to do after you're finished with that. Okay, again, it's going to ask you to choose which one you're doing. Playing an instrument, you're going to be melodic. It's going to test your microphone again, making sure all stuff is unplugged and good to go, okay? Okay, now if I want to hear my recording, I'm going Okay, now so for mine, my volume was a little bit high, so that's why I think it registered me not playing these notes, because it didn't hear me. So you guys can mess around with all those different recordings. Okay, now up here, you'll see my first take. Okay, number 1, 42% at 95. Okay, so the more you do, you're gonna have a list of all the recordings that you have created down here. Okay, now if you close the tab or log out, all that stuff's gonna be deleted. But as long as you keep it open, all of your attempts will save over here on the side, okay? So if I say I'm happy with that one, I'm gonna submit it. I'm gonna hit save, and then I'm going to hit submit. Okay, and you can add any comments you want to send to us, however you wanna do it, or leave it blank, and you just hit submit, and then that's it. Okay, it'll take a second to load it up, and then it comes to us. Okay, again, we will listen to it. We will take into account what Smartmusic scored for you, and then I'll adjust your score as needed. Okay, for this one, we are going to grade. Okay, so you will get 100, a scale of 0 to 100 based on your accuracy for these exercises. Okay, hope that helps, guys. Again, if you have any other questions, we're here to help you out, but hopefully that gets you started. Okay.